In 4th grade, you should have learned about how plants make their own food using a process called photosynthesis. This year, you're going to be asked about this again on TCAP, so we need to review it. They're basically going to ask you about 3 things. First, what is the food-making process in plants called? Photosynthesis. You didn't need me to help you with that one. They'll also ask you about the ingredients that plants need to carry out photosynthesis, and also what the plant produces or makes during photosynthesis. As we review this, I'll also teach you some extra stuff that will help all of this stick in your brain better. Now you remember that plants are also called producers because they produce or make their own food. Organisms that consume or eat other organisms are called consumers. Humans are consumers. When we need to eat, we have to get food from an outside source. Now, plants aren't the only organisms that are producers. Algae, such as kelp, or more commonly around here, pond scum, which is an algae, they're all photosynthetic. Also, there are photosynthetic microorganisms, phytoplankton, and bacteria. This shouldn't be surprising since these organisms are green like plants. They all produce their own food through photosynthesis. Now let's talk about what plants need in order to do photosynthesis. What ingredients or supplies do they need? Now, don't confuse this question with what plants need to survive or to be healthy. A lot of times, we refer back to our lower grades lessons when we think of this question, and there is a difference between what plants need to be healthy or survive and what they need in order to carry out photosynthesis. Plants need these things to do photosynthesis: water, sunlight, and carbon dioxide. Notice that soil is not mentioned. Plants can grow without soil. For example, you can grow plants in water that has mineral or nutrients added to it. Plants grow best in soil because soil has nutrients in it that the plant uses to stay healthy, and also soil helps hold the plant's roots in place. Remember, plants take in water through the roots, so this is important. Also notice that oxygen is not on the list. Plants need oxygen to survive. They use it to break down their food, but they do not need oxygen to make their food. Plants don't use oxygen when they are carrying out photosynthesis. So plants need sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide gas to do photosynthesis. Do you remember what photosynthesis makes? If you said food for the plant, we need to be more specific. It makes sugar. That's a pretty good food choice. There are also several kinds of sugars, but the kind plants make in photosynthesis is called glucose. Plants take the glucose and use it a lot of ways. They use it immediately to break down previously stored food, and it changes some of it to a sugar type called sucrose and stores it in fruit, and then some of the glucose is stored as starches in the stem and the root of the plants. And so it uses it a lot of different ways. The other thing that the plant makes in photosynthesis is oxygen. It's a good thing because we need oxygen to survive. We release carbon dioxide gas as we use oxygen to break down the energy in the food we eat. So we provide carbon dioxide for the plants. The plants provide oxygen for us.